Hi, it's Tim Hagan from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback.
Let me share with you a story of a company and a division within this company that we were applying some coaching. Now, I just recently introduced something we've been doing inside projects for years, and that's called Cadence coaching. It's a greater cadence of interaction, but the interaction is not always live. It's also asynchronous. So cadence coaching is something that would be really something that we can drive greater traction and application of coaching. So what we specialize at Progress Coaching is the application of coaching. So when a leader comes to me, and these are real world examples, I've got someone who wants to get promoted. They've been here 3 months. Oh, by the way, it's the nephew of the CEO. How do I have that conversation? And who do I need to have the conversation with? Had two last couple years ago from a manufacturing company. How do I have a coaching conversation with someone who's got body odor, but they're really high performers and I don't want to offend them? How do I have a coaching conversation with someone who's lacking motivation, going through the motions, and they keep saying, I'm getting near retirement. I'm just kind of, just don't ask me to do too much more. This puts our leaders in very precarious positions. So the conversation pieces are critical. What leaders say is critical. One of the things that I would share is leaders have it tough today. When you have over 70%, in the mode of being neutral or actively disengaged, meaning they're negative, and according to Tasha Eurich, 85% of people lack self-awareness. Can you imagine walking into a team knowing that 8.5 out of every 10 people you're going to be managing isn't even aware of their own pitfalls and areas they can improve? And a leader inherits that. And 70% of the team is just doing their job. That makes it tough. So what Cadence is we travel the road with our clients. We travel with them. We literally make decisions about strategies and coaching plans and approaches. And here's an activity and here's the right type of conversation model that you can have to produce the results you're seeking as well as your employee. Cadence is about a combination of in-person and asynchronous coaching. And what we have found is it saves our clients, leaders, up to 40% of the time. It helps reinforce the training. It helps apply the training towards their real world. But more importantly, we're in the front seat of the car with them. We're seeing what they're seeing. So if this intrigues you, send me an email at tim@progresscoachingleader.com. If this intrigues you and you have some leaders that are struggling, let us show you either how to do cadence coaching, or if you want to hire our service cadence coaching where we travel the road with our leaders. One of the things that we have found more than anything is our ability to help our leaders today cannot just be a training initiative. Training and learning and development teams have done a phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal job for decades. It's always been the reinforcement piece, but they are not equipped or typically staffed or have the wherewithal because of all of their initiatives. So how do you build that bridge to the real world that the leaders face? There are specific imperatives. There are specific challenges. Cadence allows that to occur. Let us know your thoughts.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagan and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21 day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.